Today I wanted to go through a little mod that I did to my Sofirn IF22a. This was something that I read online through BLF and also just through YouTube, and looking for ways to try to increase the brightness of my my lights. And there was a bunch of tutorials going through tail switch bypasses, so the spring bypass, and I want to show you just what I've done. So if you have a look underneath the camera, you can see the spring on the right hand side hasn't been modified at all. This spring's actually a little bit different, but you can see the spring to the left. This is the tail cap for the IF22a. What I've done is that I've actually soldered a bit of wire right at the top here, where the spring starts, and coiled it into this, like at the bottom of the spring, and just soldered it to the bottom part of that spring. It's kind of difficult to see here, but you might be able to see it sort of in the corner. It's not the best job, but it does the trick. And what I did, I just added some solder on top and filed that down. And just a tip as well, make sure you file that down, because I stuffed up two of my Samsung 30Ts by forgetting to sand it down, made two big dents, and I had to buy a couple more batteries. So that's what I've done, and apparently it reduces the resistance, and just allows your torch to run a lot more efficiently and brighter. So I do have the lux figures of the IF22a from last time, and I did a bunch of tests, and it ranged from about 333 up to 362 lux. So with the 30T and the 40T, you got basically around the 360 lux, 360 lux area, and with the 4000 5000 Sofirn, got around 333 to 346 lux. So what I wanted to do is put the flashlight in the exact same area as I was testing it in the previous video, and we'll see if there's any improvement over the previous scores. And I'll be using the same batteries, and as you can see here, I have a charger, a new charger, X-Star VC8, and this charger was kindly gifted to me by Tim McMahon. He's a fellow flashlight enthusiast over in Melbourne, and I think he freaked out a little bit when he saw me trying to charge my some old Dyson batteries that I salvaged with some, basically the old charger that I shouldn't be using. So he kindly sent me this over, so check out his channel if you're interested. He's very knowledgeable with anything flashlights, electronics, and makes some good content. So anyway, this is the charger that I've got, and as you can see, it's kind of difficult to see, but you can see it's sort of flashing full. I've charged all these batteries, so these are 21700 cells. They're all flashing full at 4.19 to 4.2 volts. Basically, they're full, completely charged. Left them in there just to show you guys that they are completely charged, and we'll take them out now. So these are 30Ts, new ones that I got recently, 40Ts. I've got a 5000 Sofirn 5000, 4000, another Sofirn 5000 cell here. So let's pop these out, and we'll try this test out. So because I'm actually going to be running this test twice, one with this flashlight and one with the IF25a on another video. So I thought I would charge these all up at the same time, though I've only got one of these Sofirn 4000 cells, so I'll have to make do without one of those. So I'm going to grab one of each. These ones I'll set aside for the second test. Maybe we'll try this one here, the 4000 as well. Okay, and I'll just move this charger away, and what we'll do is we'll start off firstly with the 30T. Pop that in and screw on that tail cap, and I'm going to just dim this light. There we go. Okay, so first test, I'm going to use the 30T, and let's put this right in the testing area. I've got just a dent in the table, and I've left the light in the my phone right in the same area as I did before. And let's jump this on to turbo. Now the number to beat was 359 lux. Okay, so you're getting up to 390 lux, which is another 30 lux with that tail spring bypass. And you can see it just starting to drop. Let's end the test on that. Okay, let's try another battery in there. Let's go with the 21700. Okay, so 393. So 393 is the number to beat. 393. We'll reset that, and I'll just put the flashlight in the same area. Okay, and turbo. Let's see, what do we get? 380. About 380 it looks like. 380, it's starting to go down now. So already you can see the 30T produces another 10 lux with this tail spring bypass than the 40. And let's go ahead and I'll actually put in the stock Sofirn cells and we'll see what figures they provide. So this is the 5000, the Sofirn 5000 cell. Okay, so 393 is the number to beat. 393 lux, and we'll pop that onto turbo. Okay, 368, 369, 369. That's about it. It's almost like a 10 lux difference between the Sofirn 5000, and then you go up to the 40T, another 10 lux, and the 30T, another 12 or 13 lux. Let's try the 4000, the Sofirn 4000 cell, and let's see if it can do any better. Doubt it. Oh, this is pretty good. 381. 381. Jeez. So that's pretty much the same as the 40T, and I read a comment from someone the other day who apparently has a bit of information about how the Sofirn cells are manufactured, and apparently that the 40T, the Sofirn 4000 is actually a rewrapped 40T. So that would make sense given the test results. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of my my soldering job as well. I think it could do with some improvement, that's for sure. But yeah, took a little while to sand off that top bit. If you're gonna do it, please remember to do that. I stuffed up 2 batteries and had to throw them away, just being careless, forgetting to sand off that blob of solder on the top. It does dent the negative terminal of the battery. Also, if you're going to be using, wire, apparently 20 to 22 AWG wire, which is like the gauge of wire, is the best to use here. So I'm actually not sure what gauge of wire this is, but it's definitely quite a heavy gauge. I think it's heavier than a 20 even, because I took this out of an old vacuum cleaner connected to the battery pack. So yeah, let me know what you think, and even if you think there's ways that I could improve the lumen output of this light any further, I'll be keen to hear what you have to say. Thanks for watching.